all that. You know what I mean?
No, get down, cat.
She just wants attention.
All
Here
right.
I'm saying this. She just wants attention, and I'm going to be the one that's going to be off, 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 off. What number beer does that make it?
First one.
Okay, don't be. You seriously got to cut back. I almost signed out AMA tonight.
Why is that?
Almost. Because of how ticked off I got with the fact that the doc gave me these orders that they wanted me to do. And then this nurse that I had was totally against it all, was like, we can't do that. We're not allowed. We're not doing. Dude, your responsibility and job is to work on helping to get me up out of bed. If I can't do it, then you consult for PT. It's not oh, she's fat, we're just not going to do it. We're going to just wait on PT. And that's what it really came down to. She wasn't comfortable because of my size. But she also didn't bother to ask anybody for help. The nighttime gal and whatnot, plus the charge nurse, had 3 other people. So I had 5 people come in here, and I didn't even need 2 of them. I sat up on my own. I got up off the bed on my own. The only thing they were doing was making sure that they had my catheter and my IV pole for me. That was it. I did everything. The charge nurse looked at the other 3 and said, I appreciate you coming in, but we don't need you. Go ahead and go back to your stuff. You know, they're all sitting there just looking kind of dumbfounded at me. I'm like, I'm telling you, I can do this. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to put myself in a position to fail and to hurt myself. I want to get out of here, not be in here longer.
Yep.
I'm not going to sit there and try to overdo it. I'm going to do just what my body can handle. I'm going to push it just a little bit further to see where I'm at and go. It's just like I walked into that bathroom. I noticed that toilet was low. No, I'm not going to try to sit down on that toilet because I don't have the strength to pull myself back up with how low that toilet sits. There wasn't anything really for me to grip to pull up. And that's why they're going to do the whole riser bit and everything else instead. You know, I knew where that limit hit. Was that Skylar yiping for Kaylee?
Yep.
Anybody join in there yet?
There's one person watching.
One person watching. No, here, let me get off of this and move over to that. I'll hang up with you. Love you.
Love you too. So what's everybody up to tonight? So we got one in here.
There we go.
I'm gonna turn the volume back up.
Are you able to hear me okay?
Now I am.
Okay. I'm telling you, it feels so much better to sit up. I'm a little lightheaded, a little dizzy, but I think that's, like I said, I think it's just because I've been laying down on my back for the last, 11 days now? 12 days? I don't even know how many days it's been. This Friday will make 2 weeks. That's 14, so 12 days.
I'm saying something like that.
Hey, all I care, I'm going in the right direction. I'm getting the right things done. I'm getting the right care. Everything's getting situated. Wound care is now coming on board about my leg for that hole in my leg. Um, that was something else that IR was concerned about, and she wants to find out what all they can do. They actually have a hyperbaric chamber that she thinks I would probably benefit from really well um, with it. That might help. But the one thing we definitely know is no more vein ablations or strippings. Any of that kind of stuff is out. So, was that Pixie?
That's Tucker dreaming.
Oh, Tucker's dreaming. Mm-hmm. What's he chasing?
I don't know. I can't see him.
Part of me's tired. Like, I could lay down and I could go to sleep and all that. Now that I've accomplished the goals that I had for the day, or majority of them, I didn't get all of them accomplished. But the big major ones I got accomplished. Now it's like I could go, time to relax, time to unwind. It would be nice to have a drink, though, to unwind with. Don't need it, but it would be nice.
We got two in here watching.
Oh, good. I cut back my pain medication, too. The meds are there for me to be able to take, but I didn't need to take this dose, so I skipped it.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, Jeremy. I'm doing better today, thank you. I'm able to actually sit up out of bed and feel a little bit more normal, which I guess is a big plus. I was able to bear weight on my leg and was able to move around the room a little bit, and I didn't get winded or anything or felt like I was going to fall or pass out. So I did really good. Very proud of myself. How was your day?
What's up, Cody?
Hey, Cody.
I was about to go check on my GoPro.
What are you doing with the GoPro?
I told Bill I would record cutting Jamal's backyard.
Gotcha. Make sure you've got a SD card for it.
I need to buy one
Um,
because you took
I
mine.
well, that's what I was just going to tell you. That card is sitting clear in the uh, SD card reader on my desk. There up by the cables and whatnot. If you need to pull the card out and use it, go for it. And I can just get one for my camera another time. That card's too large for my dash cam to read everything correctly anyway. Through some file issues and whatnot. Cody, my day is going much better now that I was able to get up and actually walk a little bit in the room here. And I'm sitting up in I'm leaned over at the moment just because it's comfier, but I'm sitting up in a chair. I'm not in the bed. Um, Able to put weight down on my and it not fall out from under me. So definitely a much better day. Took a little fighting to get to that point because the docs gave me permission to do it, but the nurse that I had on the first shift was hesitant on doing it without PT, and I guess she kind of forgot what her job was. And after throwing some hissy fits and talking to a charge nurse, we got the right people in here, and I did exactly what I needed to do. So it was a good thing. So I get to sit up for about an hour, and then my nurse will come back in because it'll be med time at that point, and I'll have to make my way back over to the bed and take my nighttime meds, which will be all right. I'll be ready for them. I can still stay up and chit chat or whatever, but um, I'll have him drop me down out of the main chat area while they move me. Nobody wants to see me moving around in a tank top and underwear. So it's just nice to feel like a human being again.
I can get into my bag on my own. I'm not having to ask for every little thing to be done for me. I'm too independent for all that. I don't like having to constantly ask and nag and, can you get that? Can you help me? I need this. So it'll still be baby steps when I get out of here. And I'll have to be patient with that, but it's the right direction. And I gotta think. I've been down for almost 2 weeks. Friday will make 2 weeks of being down and basically bedbound since. So I mean, one cannot be too upset or mad by any stretch. Digging around my back because I think I left myself a bag of goldfish crackers. Want a little snack? There they are.
Yeah, we had a little rain shower here too around noon.
Oh, did you get rain, hon?
Yeah, a little short shower.
A little blip. You know what I was thinking, hon? I shouldn't have spent the money on the iPad. I should have just had you bring yours up and let me use yours. That was kind of dumb. I like my iPad, don't get me wrong, but it would have saved us some money.
No, Cody, I had just finished up when it started raining.
Sorry about the beeping, guys. That would be my IV line. It's in a little bit of a temperamental spot at the moment.
It rained enough to make stuff wet for when I got home to cut my grass. Yeah, all my grass is done up here. I had grass down in Cincinnati to cut tomorrow.
But that's okay, because then that means he can come see me. Oh, do I need to contact Dad to let him know that you'll probably be doing that, dropping the trailer there and coming up and seeing me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how
Provided,
Kiki's gonna get to work.
huh?
I don't know how Kiki's gonna get to work.
Does she have work tomorrow?
I believe so. No, she don't.
Well, does she want to come hang out with me while you cut? Probably not. It would be too early. Yeah.
What's up, Jim?
Hey, Doug. How are you? Hey, Jim.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette real quick. Jim pops up, I'll pop him up when I get back in.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't pop anybody up. There you go, Cody. Yeah, Jim, we're all kind of in that mode, I think. I don't think this will be a very late night stream. I was able to get up out of bed and move around a little bit, and I'm sitting up right now in the recliner chair. Even I'm kind of like tired and like, ugh. But that just means I'm getting stronger and hopefully very soon be able to get out of here. There was talk about getting out tomorrow. However, I had a nurse that didn't want to do part of their job correctly, and hopefully, hopefully now that things are starting to turn around and things are getting done that were supposed to have been done earlier, I might get back on task and maybe get back out by Saturday. So I don't think it'll be tomorrow. Hoping it is, but probably more realistically, it'll be Saturday that I get out. Doug, I saw your messages and my heart's absolutely breaking for you, hon. I hope you saw my message that if you need anything to please let me know. I will do my best to do whatever you need to help out. Cody, I'll let Doug go into that. That's his business. And if he wants to share that on here, then that's up to him. All I can say is send lots of prayers their way. Thank you, Cody. They need all the prayers they can get. I needed them yesterday, and I'm doing great. Prayers have been answered. Definitely in a much better place now. But Doug and his family definitely need prayers, and they need ongoing prayers for a little while. I don't know if there's anybody in the basement or not.
There's
Nobody
not.
said anything. I definitely still have quite a bit of weakness on my left side. I can feel that sitting up. That's pushing and pulling on those muscles. Thank you, Jeremy. What's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow and Saturday, hon?
In Cincinnati, it's supposed to be nice and sunny.
What about Dayton?
It's hard to tell. And it's supposed to rain tonight, and it's raining. It's raining right now.
Because part of me just wants to be picked up in my Jeep with the top down.
Well, that ain't gonna happen. It's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday.
Aww. Really?
Pixie, quit being a bitch. Scout, quit being an ass.
Damn it. I need Jeep therapy. That's really what I need. I need Jeep therapy. Piggy. So what are you guys all up to tonight?
All right, Eden.
Hugs and love, Eden. Good luck with anything. Let me know how things are going. Yeah, Cody, I have to do something. 2 weeks not being in my Jeep, it's starting to get to me. I want to be out in my Jeep. I'll probably go for a ride even if I have to have it closed up. Just a little ride. I know I can't do much fast or quick or anything like that. Definitely no trails or anything right now, but I just want to get in my Jeep and just get behind the wheel and drive. But within reason. I have to do everything within reason. I have to be cautious and methodical. I definitely don't want to end up back here. Have a good night, Jim. Is Bill at work, I take it?
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Hey, it only came with one tag. I put it on the back.
Yeah.
That's normal when you put tags inside.
No.
Okay.
It goes where the old one was.
Yeah.
Goes over top of it.
I know I had two plates and I only got one, so I was making sure.
By all rights, you can take the front plate off.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, they said only use one plate.
Yeah.
I have 3 Ohio license plates now, other than my own. Because people keep on losing them at the car wash, and I just got that. And I have a whole lot of those things. I'm sure like a license plate collection, see if I can get some different states.
Mhm.
Get like a water collection.
Guess I'm still chopped liver. Can you hear me?
No, he was out in the kitchen. Your mom was trying to talk to you. Yeah,
Oh, that Scout.
that's the only one that whines like that besides Skylar.
I'm here. I'm just not stepping forward.
Well, you haven't talked to me in 2 weeks.
Let me know once you're off the stream and I'll talk to you. I don't like talking on stream.
That's fine. I mean, it worked. The phone works 2 ways, so.
If it kind of works 2 ways, you also haven't texted me at all since you went in the hospital too.
Well, I would have thought you would have, called to check up on your mom, say, hey, how are you doing? Are you still alive?
On the live stream for random people on the internet.
Crap. I think they are Cody. I like my Jeep. Her name is very fitting. Her name is Miss PETA, Miss Pain in the Ass. It is very, very, very fitting. I wouldn't trade her for the world, though. Well, she might get traded for a new one, but that'd be about it. It would have to be another Wrangler, though.
It's 56 degrees outside.
Is it really?
Yep. That's what my computer's saying anyway. My watch says it's 59, so yeah, but you're up in the mountains though, Cody, so you're going to be colder.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt. Oh, it may be my time to have to get back to the bed, so I might have to drop for a minute, and then I'll be back up. Is my time up?
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
Well, I'm gonna hang your onion bag Catherine first real quick and
Okay,
move on.
that's
there.
fine. I'll drop off the string once you got that and then move back over and then I'll join back up on it.
Okay.
I'll just drop it down.
Or drop me down, yeah, whatever. Whichever way we do it, I'm excited. I am so excited. I really appreciate you guys making this work. Thank you.
That's what you can say. People, I told you so.
Well, that's what I've been trying not to be a brat and do. I'm trying to be nice.
It's okay. You can say it.
Now, to the gal yesterday that was my nurse, I do want to look at her in the face and say, I told you.
Like, look at me now.
Look at me, Ma.
Oh, too short. Okay.
I said I could have still.
Okay.
Yeah, I try not to do the I told you so's because that can be kind of rude and derogatory and everything. But she is one that I would say, look at me.
Mama, you look like you feel a lot better.
Oh, I feel a ton better. I'm sitting up in a chair right now. I do have to get back in my bed here in a few minutes just because of time and medications and all that. Which I'm fine with. I'm good with that. But the fact I had to fight. I had to really push some buttons
Oh no.
and everything. But
No, but 30.
if you need to go take care of that, go for
I
it.
put her in there because she said the PCA was going to come back and change and reposition her mother, but I had her go downstairs to dialysis. I don't know if that's what they're said. Okay.
Do you guys need to go check that out real quick? I'm not going anywhere. I'll behave.
You're okay.
You're okay.
I'm at the
Don't let me move things out of your
20
way.
units per kilogram per hour.
If you want to drop my screen down, hun, that's fine. That way I can move things over and out of there.
Yeah, her
She's
color
getting
and her
ready.
face looks a lot better.
Yeah. She's getting ready to transfer over and she ain't got no bottoms on, so
Mm. Yeah, how you doing, bud?
tired.
Oh, I know that feeling. I'm tired right now myself. I'm about to go to bed here in a little bit. Yeah, who's all been over? Anybody?
Nobody but you and Emily.
Yeah, it was a little.
Jim was here for a little bit, but he's went to bed. Jeremy's here.
Eden was on here earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, my eyes are tired. Long day. It was hot here today. Whew.
It was nice and cool here. But it was cloud cover and whatnot, so
Yeah, I had to do an update on one of my games of the day. American Truck Simulator had a major update. I get on there every once in a while. I don't get on there much. I don't get on the multiplayer server much. I used to.
baby girl, you got my couch all full of fur. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, girlie.
I used to do a lot of flight simulator stuff. I ain't messed with that in probably a year or two. This right here is a yoke and everything that I got, the Satec yoke. And got that, got the rudder pedals right down here below my feet. Heck, I I got adjusted in Truck Simulator. I can use this to drive with, and foot pedals, one for the throttle, one for the brake. And I did shift the gears just using on the switch right here on the thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, the steering wheel's expensive. If I could find one reasonable, I'd get one. But they're just, I just use this. Mama ready to come back up?
That's Bill.
Oh, okay. How's he doing?
He's sick.
Uh-oh.
He got home at 8, been throwing up.
Dang. Yeah, my battery's getting low on my tablet too. And it's down to 6%. That ain't good. Close that out and go ahead and shut this thing down. I'll put it on charge when I go in there. Phones down about 40%.
Yeah, I just put my watch on charge.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed here shortly.
Bill's getting ready to pop up here in a second. There he is.
Yeah.
Sorry that you're not feeling good, Bill.
Hey, Wild Bill, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, my eyes are tired and had a long day. Oh my goodness, that ain't good. Get feeling better, Bill.
There we go.
Hey, Mama.
Hi, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Holy crap, I did it on my own. That felt so good.
Tell you what, you got your color in your face back.
I feel way better. I really do.
I am so glad.
I feel a ton better. Now that movement, it did leave my legs sore just because I was using the muscles that I haven't been able to use for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a little out of breath, but that's because I also kind of moved myself probably faster than I should have, just because I was so excited.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it.
So
And
proud of you, Mama.
that's the big part of it. It seems like such a little kid type thing. Like I feel like I'm getting excited like a little kid in a candy store that, sees Santa or whatever.
Mm,
It's that kind of excitement. But when you lose the ability to use something that's a normal daily function, to gain that back
mm-hmm.
is just it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like earlier when I stood up and I was able to prove that daytime nurse wrong and everything, I started crying. I got really emotional. I knew I could do it. I knew that I just needed a little bit of support and help. And they worked with me. The nighttime nurses worked with me perfectly. And I did it. And I did it on my own. Now, getting from the chair back to the bed, I went with no walker, no hand assist, no IV pole. I didn't hold on to anything,
That's good.
which was fantastic.
Just be careful though.
Well, I can't do that full time. There's no way I could do that. That was 5 steps. It took a lot out of me. And I was a bit unsteady with it. It wasn't perfect by any stretch, but it just felt good to know mentally I can do it.
You took 5 steps. That 5 steps is a big step
It
in
is.
what you couldn't do a week ago.
Well, that's me going from. See if my where's my camera? So let's see. So going from basically that wall or couch chair there that you see right back over
Mm-hmm.
here to the bed. I mean, it's across the room
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. And I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a long distance by any stretch, but it's not a short distance either when you haven't been able to do that for 2 weeks. So, so yes, I will. I take the win. I am very, very happy. Thanks, Phil. Glad to see you. Sorry you have a fever.
Needs to take some Tylenol.
Yeah, get some Tylenol on board. Tylenol or Advil, or both even. And Bill, I'm feeling more positive today. Like that's really the best way to phrase it. I'm feeling more positive.
There you go.
I'm having some positive moments. Um, the surgery was successful. They were able to get the clots out. I can't rush things as much as I would love to just rush all of this. I can't rush it. It's still
Takes
going to take me
time
some time.
and
Um,
prayers.
oh, definitely.
I've been saying prayers for you.
And I greatly appreciate it. Keep them coming. Right now, if you can, though, I ask anybody sending prayers out, send them out to Doug and his family. They need them big time. I can't go into any details. That's for him
Okay.
to say, but he and his family need prayers right now,
Okay.
big time. So
Okay. I say a prayer for them too.
yeah, most definitely. I'm
Then
just
I know there was a bad storm up that way. Not last day or two. Last
yeah.
night was a bad storm.
It has nothing to do with the storms, so
Okay.
I can say that much. But that's as far as I'm going to go in that.
Okay.
Um, anything else is Doug's discretion to share
Yeah.
or to talk
Doug's
about.
got my number. If he need me to know, he can call me.
Yeah,
He's got my number. He'll let me know if he want me to know.
he's just got a ton on his mind right now. A ton of things going on.
Yeah.
Um, it's just going to take him some time to get everything situated and processed.
You
Damn, I
know.
feel good though.
Yeah. I'll definitely be praying for him and for you too. We just pray for everybody in the world and that got problems and help go through every day.
Yep, that's all you can do.
A lot of bad things going on in the world. Just got to be positive and take a negative and turn it into a positive.
That's right.
And that's what I've
That
done the
I
last
think
year.
that's where I got so frustrated earlier was, I've had all these negatives built up against me finally had a doc that said, no, I want you to get up. I want you to walk for about 10 minutes, or at least build up to 10 minutes worth of walking. And, you should be able to do this, this, and this. And, the nurses told all this stuff, and the nurse was like, nope, we're going to wait and have PT do that. And I was like, no, you're told to do this. And I'm supposed to be able to do this. I feel good to do it. I want to try to do this. It's not like I'm sitting here denying and backing out of trying anything. Like, I know that I can't get better if I don't do the stuff, like getting up out of
Exactly.
bed and walking and whatnot. And so I got a bit red. I called her a chicken. I did. I called her a chicken because she was too chicken to work with me, and I think part of that because of my size. I know I'm a big girl, um, and everything. She wasn't small by any means herself. She could
Hmm.
have handled me easily, but at the least she could have gone and gotten a couple other aides to help out.
Right.
It wasn't like she had to do it by herself. She
Right.
just didn't. She just didn't want to do it. And so when I filed a complaint with the night charge nurse and who knew about the incident, and I told her my side of it, and she goes, "Well, that makes a lot more sense than what she was saying." And I told her, I said I called her a chicken. I told her she was a chicken. I said I could have said a lot worse than just calling her a chicken. I said, but I called her a chicken and whatnot. And so the night staff, they came in here, or they brought some extra people in just in case, to make sure that I was steady. And within 2 minutes of me getting up out of the bed and standing there, noticing I was steady and I was good to go, the charge nurse dismissed the other three and told them to go ahead and go back to their patients. And it was the charge nurse and my nurse, and it was great.
You know, that
It,
you know, that's a proud moment. You could stand up on your own
yeah,
and hey, I couldn't do this a week ago.
I couldn't do it that past Tuesday. I lost all function in my leg. I couldn't do any of it. And that was the scariest thing. And you can ask Steven. It frustrated me so badly. I was crying. I was so pissed off because I've never failed what PT has asked me to try to do. I've struggled and I have, had a hard time doing it, but I've always pushed enough, even through the pain of it, to do it. This
Right.
this whole just stand up to try to take a step, I couldn't do. Could not do it at all. I couldn't even drag my leg.
Oh
Nothing.
man.
Like I lost all function in that leg. I couldn't push myself to stand up, nothing. Even with the bed raised up enough to be able to just pretty much slide forward to stand, couldn't do it. And I did. I ugly cried. I cried like a baby about it. Because that scared the hell out of me that I had lost that function. And I didn't know if I was going to get that function back. After the surgery and after the swelling and the wraps came off and everything else, I could feel the difference because one, I could move my leg in bed. I could lift my leg up
Hmm.
to get things
Hmm.
underneath it and whatnot. And then it was like, yeah, I feel like I can stand. I want to stand. Let me try to stand.
Come on, buddy.
We got there. I did it.
Yeah,
Bill, it
Bill.
was
Bill.
very scary. It was extremely scary. I've
You
had
gotta back
issues
home. You gotta
where,
get Major his meds.
yes,
Uh,
please. Yeah, I've had issues where, I've slowly lost the ability or the function to be able to do something. Like I can't get down on my knees to scrub a floor or something like that. Um, I've lost that function a long time ago. And that's always scary. But when you can't even use the leg and your good leg can't even help get you at least standing on the one leg, it becomes petrifying to lose that mobility, an everyday simple task that you don't think about. So the fact of when after talking with interventional radiology and vascular today, and them giving me the okay to try to stand, I was eager. I was hot to trot, like, okay, let's go. And that nurse shot me down so fucking hard, so quick, was like, nope, we're going to wait on PT. It's not safe. It's this. I mean, it was every excuse in the book she could think of.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wait a minute here. The way that this whole bit works is that nursing is to help you start getting up out of bed, start moving around, etc. If you
Mm-hmm.
cannot do that,
And get
then
somebody else.
they have to call PT in to come and evaluate and see how best to do it. She
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even willing to try. And that was my issue. You have to try first. If we tried and we failed, fine. Okay, we need to wait on PT and we need to figure out what kind of modality devices we need to use to figure it out. But I didn't need modality devices. I could sit up on my own, I could get positioned, and I knew I could stand. I had that feeling, the way that my leg was feeling, everything, I knew I could do it. I just needed them to be ready to um, make sure to watch and be there in case I needed to fall back onto the bed. And that's why
Last,
you don't move away from the bed quickly. You stay next to it.
yep,
You have the bed to catch you.
yep. Last November, I got down on my knees, both of them. I couldn't even walk. I had to use a walker
I
to get.
believe it.
I forced my damn self to get up in pain,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how my old bed was causing the problem. It pinched my nerve right in here,
Yep. Got the sciatic nerve probably.
and I got rid of that bed and got me a new bed. And after I got rid of it, got me a new one. Everything started coming back, and I was able to walk again. And that was miserable.
Oh yeah.
And for almost a month, I had to drag myself through the house on a walker. I said, "You getting your damn ass up, and you gonna walk, get back like you were. Now I can get up and get around like I used to, but not. I still have an issue with my right knee,
Yeah.
but I'm getting
I
around better.
I can bend over and get things off the floor or whatnot, or I use a grab stick, like what you pick up like trash or whatever. I'll use those to pick up stuff, clothing or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as getting down on my knees on the ground or sitting down on the
I
ground,
still can't do that
I
yet.
can't do it. If I do, I have a hell of a time getting up. I
Somebody
have to have
mentioned
some
me.
really sturdy furniture or some really good strong people to help get me back up off the ground.
People
So
laughed at
I
me.
stay away from the ground.
I was
And
over at
that's
the
fine.
store. When I drove my mower over at the store, I was on the mower. I had my
Yeah.
walker sitting on the mower.
Yep.
People laughed at me getting on and off the mower with a walker.
Well, you got to do what works.
And
Screw them for laughing.
one guy said, "Man, you're determined to get over here." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I don't like it like this. I want to get back like I was before this." And I said, "I got to get to work, get doing things because my season's coming up, grass season, and I got to be able to work."
Yeah.
And I was down, and it was rough. I hate being down like that. And
Yeah, I don't like not being able to get down to the ground, things like that. But it's been a very long time. I have really bad knees. I have degenerative disc disease in my knees, and they both sublux. And because they sublux like that, hi Scout, you hear my voice, and now you're looking for me. Um, they're going crazy. Steven must have stepped outside to smoke.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Skylar, hush. Hush. Now I've really confused her. But yeah, so I know what my limitations are. I watch them. I've got to be cautious with it, and I'm okay with it. I've adapted and I've learned that there are lots of other ways to take care of doing things that may be low to the ground. Like, for example, getting down low for laundry, like getting the stuff that's down low. I can't always get down there from the front load set that I have. And so I'll use my desk chair and I'll drop it down as low as it goes. And then that's low enough for me to be able to pull things out comfortably without issue. And I can still sit there and do laundry. Um, I don't care what somebody else thinks about it. I'm really at that point that
Down,
I
Pixie.
just don't care what
Yeah,
somebody else says or how they react. I would
yeah,
much rather find a way to
Look
stay
with your tail.
independent and be able to do it on my own. And if that means
yeah,
that I have to look funny, I have to look funny. I don't care.
yeah. I had both. I had two knee braces on.
Yep.
Cause both knees was killing me, and I had the walker, walking with a walker. It was. I had COVID in November, 1st of November. I got down and I couldn't do nothing, and after that, after I got over that then my knees started hurting,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, it was around about January when I was able to be able to walk again and walk like I supposed to. And
Hush.
I didn't go play music for almost 3 months. Almost 3 months.
I'm surprised
I
you're
missed
back
it.
that quick with it. I had COVID, what, 6 times or 7 times?
I don't know.
It
I've
was
had it
crazy.
twice.
I think it was 6 times that I had it. Every time different.
I've had it twice, and how I knew I had it is my smell. I couldn't smell nothing the first time. Second time I taste. I could. The food didn't taste right.
I would get sicker than a dog, or I'd go in for surgery or something, and or a medical procedure, and they'd test me there, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we got to reschedule. You got COVID." Oh, okay.
And about a month ago, I had a massive head cold, and I was coughing up crap and stuff like that. I was blowing stuff out of my damn nose that never stopped. And I said, "Where's the damn
Yep.
court where I could put a stop to it?"
Which
Yeah,
is
it
the
was
one thing you
miserable.
don't want to do.
I was miserable, and finally, I got over it.
I've had COVID one time, and then ever since then, everything I eat, it's got a salty taste to it.
Hmm. Yeah, some stuff is just uh, tastes different than being it used to. And yeah, it, hell, every once in a while, back when I used to do construction work, um, especially when I'm around when we put 57 rock in the ground, around that dust and stuff from that rock, and after after we quit using it, quit putting rock in the ditches, the dust flying in my face and all that stuff. Ever since I quit using that, uh, I stayed sick 365 days a year with a crap in my coughing up stuff all the time because
That
we
sucks.
that dust from that rock. And since we quit using rock, started using Infiltrator and Easy Lay, I didn't have to. After quit using that stuff, it went away finally. Both
Yeah, it
me and
screwed
the
my sinuses up. I have to have a sinus procedure done here in a couple of weeks actually, in order to try to help regain some reduction of infection, I guess is the best way to phrase it.
mm, yeah guy was talking to me the other day. He said, "Man, you need to get you a stand on." I said, "I can't get on a stand on because you want my knees to hurt more. I can't. I can't stay on a stand on all day. I can sit down all day, but I can't on it on a stand on."
That sucks, Bill.
Hmm. What will say?
He had it. It was in the winter.
Uh, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Usually in the wintertime when it's the worst, you cooped in the house and can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. And the one thing too, the humidity in the house with the heat um,
May it work.
makes it a lot worse. All right, Mama, I'm gonna get off of here. It's already midnight, so
You're fine.
prayers to you every day, and I'm gonna say a prayer for Mr. Doug and his wife and them.
I appreciate that greatly.
I will. I go do that before I go to bed. See y'all later. You take care of yourself and good night, okay?
You too.
See you later.
Yep.
Move,
I didn't do it.
move.
It's vegan because it's strawberry milk and not like cow milk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that person needs to be shot.
Would Matt take off?
Yeah, he's had to go. He was tired.
Come on, quit crowding me.
Is your pet allergic?
Oh. I'm a big ducky. I do mean big. Working really good as a back prop. Super, super soft and squishy. I have a second one there at the house. Kind of wish I'd had it brought up here too, but it's okay. I think I want to get the smaller version. Yeah, if Steven showed you my bedroom, our bedroom, you'd see how duck obsessed I've gotten. I have a slight duck problem, just a little one. Are you putting shoes back on or taking shoes off?
Taking them off. So my feet can breathe.
I'd have to say the duck is probably about 4.5, maybe 5 foot in length. It's almost as long as me. I'm 5'10". Works as a great neck pillow. Miss KK got it for me. I had my cochlear implant done for my hearing and everything else, and I was having a really hard time getting my head comfortable on a pillow at night. And so she got that for me, and it fit perfectly like a neck roll type pillow. And it just was absolutely perfect for being able to sleep with and heal with. I probably drove Steven nuts because of the length of it. I probably could have dealt with the smaller, shorter one. But I love it. Cody, it's a big Jeep thing. We duck other Jeepers. And in fact, one of my nurses that I had here, she ducked me after we were talking about out Jeeps. And so I had Steven bring up a couple of ducks for me to duck her back with. But it started with a gal up in Canada who was just trying to help brighten her friend's day. And she left a little duck on her Jeep. And it just evolved from that and snowballed. And it really is a great way to um, bring a smile to someone's face. I would love it if I came out and like saw my Jeep ducked with a bunch of ducks all over it after going through like something like this or whatever. That'd be so much fun, so cool. I'd be geeking out. That won't happen, and that's okay. But it would be fun. Stephen, I did need that. That felt really great to be able to get up out of bed and sit down.
Yeah, I did, Bill. Plus, I got my own yard done.
Ooh, our grass was cut. Yay. That was rude of me. I'm sorry, honey. That sounded like we never cut our grass or something.
I
And
don't.
you do cut it quite a bit.
I cut it when the wind blows right.
But still, the way I said that though made it sound like it was never cut. I do apologize. I'm so sorry.
I had to go over it 3 times to get the grass clippings to go away.
I'm sorry. You've got the mulching blades on the 61 now, don't you?
Yeah, I need to sharpen them, but I gotta clean the garage first. Have a good night, Jeremy.
Night, Jeremy.
Yeah, I got the 2 yards done before the rain hit. Then the rain hit, and when I got home, I waited till the rain um stopped, and then I cut mine. Yeah, Bill, that's probably about the time I'm gonna jump off too. Because 8 o'clock in the morning comes really quick. It didn't really pour here. I mean, I could have cut in it, but I didn't want to get wet. Yeah, I know how it is to try to cut grass and feel like crap.
So what's going on, Bill? What's making you feel like crap? Oh, dang. Lots of hydration. Steven, ease up. That did not mean belch at me. Do you want to piss me off?
Sorry, I had to burp. Damn, that's a while, Bill. 3 hours to do that church. Do you push mow it all, Bill, or do you use your tractors?
Will your tractors not hold them? Will the tractors not hold the hills?
They're pretty steep.
Oh, are they?
I've seen the church video before.
I'm gonna say I think we've seen the church before. I just don't remember. Meds are starting to kick in. But I got one more set. One more hour before I can take the last set for the night.
I'm right there with you, Bill. I hate push mowing too, buddy. But somebody's got to do it. Yeah, I bet, Bill. Yeah, and those times are coming up.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I think I'm gonna drop. Tired, meds are starting to kick in. So I got one more round of dose that I gotta take, which I wish I could take now, but they won't give it to me early. It's one big thing I hate about being in the hospital. They try to time out everything and they spread it all out, and I don't just get my meds when I typically take them, and it's driving me nuts. So, you guys have a good night. I'll talk with you all later. Steven, you can always call or message me if you decide to.
I probably will when I get off of here, which I'm planning on ending it here in about 6 minutes anyway.
That's fine. I'll talk to you when you do. I love you.
All right.
Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. Bill and Cody, have a good night.
Yeah, Bill, I wish I could afford to tow my equipment out there. I'd bring out the stand on and show you how to really do that church. Yeah, I'd be done. It takes you 3 hours. I'd probably be done in about an hour. Got a sore on the top of my foot. My damn sock was stuck to it. Yeah, I teach you how to use a stand-on the correct way. A stand-on is just like riding a zero turn. It's just you're standing on it. And the controls are right here in front of you. Now, Skag Tigers, they are pretty quick. They run 16 miles an hour. My stand-on runs 13. There, no, it runs. Yeah, it runs 13 miles an hour. But I've never run with it running open, full open, because it gets a little scary. Let's put it this way, I have an open lot that I do, and I clock it on my watch. It's just over 3/4 of a mile, and I get it done in 11 minutes. It's a half acre is what it is, but by the time you get done doing all your passes, it winds up being 0.77 of a mile. And that's not opened up all the way either. I try to. I got my GoPro charged for tomorrow to record that hill. It's probably going to be done POV. I don't know if my tripod's worth the shit anymore or not. If it is, then I'll put it on the tripod. Hopefully, what's up, Jason? You popped in, we're about ready to head off. Hopefully, the hill's not wet tomorrow, because if it's wet, then I'm going to play hell with it, but I'm going to jump off of here too, Bill. Jason, thanks for jumping in, buddy, but I'm getting ready to end it. So I got to get up early in the morning. Y'all have a good night.